Because so we will be starting first by defining the company by T code OX15. In OX15, go to new entries. Company name is NZ01 Niaz and group.
आप फर्स्ट से बता रहे हो क्या भाई?
Yes, yes, yes. Street,
क्यों वो एरर नहीं थे कुछ ये?
no issue. We will check them later. We will cover all the things.
ओके.
PO Box 12345, postal code, city, Washington, country US, language EN, currency USD. So we will be creating our new on request here first. Let's create for Niaz Automobiles. Save, save. So all our new request will be coming to Niaz Automobiles. So our company has been created. Now let's move to defining the company code using the copy. That is T code is EC01. So we need to go to copy. Let's check if the company code 1710 is there or 10,000 is there. So let's use 1710 to use the company code NZ01. The data already exists for NZ01. Who has created this? Niyaj, have
नो
you
नो.
created that?
नो नो, आई थिंक समवन एल्स हैज बीन क्रिएटेड द सेम
Okay,
नेम.
okay. 1710 NY01. Niyaj for NY. Data already exists company code NY. Okay, okay. So 1710. Let's use for yes by S01. Okay. So do you want to copy the GL accounts? Yes. Do you want to copy the assignment to controlling area? No. Do you want to allocate a different local currency other than USD? No. Okay. 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 Do you really want to transport number ranges? No.
मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा, तुम जितना बता रहे हो।
Hello, Vishnu. I will be back in 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
तक हो गया क्या?
No. अभी ट्रांसपोर्ट नंबर रेंजेस चल रहा है. इसका नाम रख देते हैं YS01।
Are you maintaining the Excel sheet?
कर लिया। Now cancel again and cancel it, enter. So you can see our company code 1710 is copied to YS01. So slash n. So let's define the company according to yes automobiles. That is OX 15. So create a new company, name as YS01 so that all entries will be YS01. LA, PO Box, city, country, language, and currency. Let's create all these in Niaj Automobiles. No. So we have our company, we have our company code. Let's edit our company code in OX02. Go to position, enter your company code YS01, double click on it, YS01, double click on it, then go to change mode, OX02,
Next.
position YS01.
Double
Here
click.
you can
Last
enter
option. Last option.
yes automobiles, cities Washington, rest is okay. So we have defined our company and company code also. Now we will be defining
Vishnu,
plant. Yeah,
in trial version, we can use city as a Washington and country as a India. We have take right.
mm, yeah, we can. This is just a text. It won't check.
Oh. In real version, in real time also.
No, no. In real time, we have already defined a KDS, that is key data structure. Then we need to put all the data according to that.
Oh.
Now we will be defining the plant. Go to new entries. Plant name is also YS01. Yes, automobiles plant. Enter just factory calendar and save it. When you going to save it, will ask for the address, that is yes automobiles plant, and the search terms will be used to search your entries. If you want to search yes automobiles plant, then I can use these two search terms. Entries LA, house number is 88, postal 12345, cities Washington, country is US, region WA for Washington. Enter the postal code, enter postal box, country is language is English. Okay, save this. So we have defined plant also. Now we will be defining our storage location OX09, OX092. Plant is YS01. In this plant, we will be go to new entries and the plant storage location is also YS01, so that we can remember like that. Storage location for YS01 for YS. Now save it. I'm just taking YS01 so that we don't need to remember each and everything. We can put any name of the storage location. Now just go to OX08.
Can give one or multiple also we can give, right?
Yes,
Storage
yes,
location.
we can provide n number of storage location for a plant. Now we will be
And the
defining,
plant number and that location number is same, right? We can
yes,
consider that.
but for practice and for remembering, so that we don't
Hmm.
need to remember each and everything, I just take only YS01 for each entry. Now I'm creating a new purchasing organization. The purchasing organization name is also YS01 because this is the purchase organization for YS01 because it lets us it makes us very the things very simpler, no? If we maintain like this for practice.
Hmm.
Now go to OME4 to create purchasing group, new entry, YS0, purchasing group for YS01, save. So till now we have completed our defining definition part of the enterprise structure. Let me make the
Yeah.
entries here in the Excel sheet. YS01 as company, name is Yes Automobiles, and the
Your Excel
company, no,
well,
it won't be visible. Plant is PI YS01, storage location YS01, purchasing organization YS01, purchasing group will be YS0. Now we will be doing the assignment part. In the assignment part, first we will be
okay.
assigning company code to company OX16. Go to the position for YS01. Here you can maintain the company name YS01 against the company code. Just save this. Now we will be assigning the plants to company code using the T code OX18. Here you need to search for your plant, that is YS01. Why it is not coming? OX18. Oh, there is new entry, no? The plant company code is YS01. Plant is YS01. So just you need to assign this plant to this company code. Now we need to assign the purchasing organization purchasing organization to the company code. Go to your purchasing organization. I will be assigning this purchasing organization to the company code. We can have multiple purchasing organization for one company code. So we will be assigning, like if we have this purchasing organization also, I can assign this to YS01 also, like that. But for practice now, I'm only creating one purchasing organization and one purchasing group. Now I will be assigning the purchasing organization to plant using the T code OX17. There is new entry. When there is new entry, we need to create a new entry. And in the plant YS01, see this purchasing organization is assigned to this plant. Now we will be assigning standard purchasing organization. Go to the plant YS01. Let's assume this purchasing organization YS01 is our standard, and I will be assigning to this plant in this case. Now you can see that there is T code OMKJ, and here if you have multiple purchasing organization and for which you need to define that reference purchasing organization, so you can do this in this T code. For example, these for these three purchasing organizations, I have maintained 1710, 1710, 1710 as purchase reference purchasing organization. So if similarly, if I made three purchasing organization like YS01, YS02, YS03, so I can maintain for that is YS01. So I'm skipping this part for now because I'm using only one purchasing organization. So assignment part is completed. Now coming to the controlling part, that is OX06, that is defining the controlling area. Here we need to click new entries, click on company code to company controlling area. Just enter company controlling area same as company code.
So
Now
just check the
yeah,
WhatsApp.
just a second. So just click enter. Here we have created our controlling area YS01. Go back. Data was changed. Save changes, yes. Now we need to assign company code to that controlling area using T code OX19. Go to new entry. Sorry, in this assignment part, we need to go to position our controlling area, and in this controlling area, we need to assign our company code. So maintain new entry as YS01. So here you can see that our company code YS01 is assigned to controlling area YS01. Now data was saved. You can go back. Controlling area, cost center. Okay. Now we have created controlling area and assigned that to our company code. Now we will need to maintain the controlling area. For the T code is OKKP. Here go to the controlling area by S01. Here you need to see that this control center standard hierarchy maintain as YS01. If it is not present, you need to create that. Yes. Now save this. Now go to activate components. Here you need to go to new entries and you can use 2025 as a fiscal year and activate all the components. Just save this. The control indicators in controlling area have been assigned. If you go to assignment to company code, you can see that this company code is already assigned to controlling area. Now save this. Now in the next step, we will be maintaining the number ranges for controlling documents using the T code K and K. The controlling area is YS01. For this, we need to go to group, change. We need to create a new group and group name is CS Automobiles. Number ranges is 1 from number 1 to 999. Save this. Okay. So I'm assigning this YS01 Yes Automobiles. The number range, select element first. Okay, go back. Now in our next step, we need to maintain the versions for OKEQ. In the previous step, we have just created number ranges for that controlling documents. In this step, Niyaz, who was joining?
Gayatri, just now she joined.
So she had joined or not?
Joined, right?
Okay. So in this step, we need to go to settings for each fiscal year. Now select this that plant 0. Here we will need to go to and enter your controlling area. You need to check that this year should be available in for this controlling area YH01, in version 0, your fiscal year should be present here. So that after that we can do only the postings for that fiscal year. Otherwise we won't be able to do that. So save this. Now we will be creating a cost center using the T code KS01. The cost center name is also YS01. It will be valid from today's date. The name is YS01 cost center. User responsible is yes. Person responsible is yes. Cost center category will be like this. Cost center can be used in production. When you go to hierarchy area, just press enter, or you can use YS01 as hierarchy and enter the currency as USD. Now you can save this. So your cost center is also created. Now go to the GL accounts FS00. You can check if your all the GL accounts are available for your company is or not. 12110000. And any code is YS01 because we have already copied now all the, so you can see that for Yes Automobiles, this GL account is available and this is considered as reconciliation account for account payable or account receivable. Go to control data, account currency, text categories, -B for this sort key used for vendor number, and for field status group, account for down payments made is available. So we have done the controlling
Here
part
we have
also.
to check
Hmm?
post automatically only.
Sorry?
In that page, there was option post automatically in control data.
No, we
No,
can't.
before that,
We in control data we can't maintain that post automatically
no, in the next page.
Create. Giant.
Yeah.
because
Please.
in the reconciliation account we don't need to maintain this. If if we try
Okay,
to
okay.
that, that can show error. Let's go to edit mode. It's not editable. So definition part, assignment part, and controlling part in the enterprise structure have been finished. Now we will be moving towards the master data, that is material master and business partner. So for that, we will create a new class. Okay, let's finish this. Have a 2 minutes break. Just join in 2 minutes again. Got it? Because this has the limit for 30 minutes only.
Okay.
So let's start our material master. So before starting material master, we need to activate the material ledger using the T code OMX2. Here we will be first defining that material ledger. The material ledger type is YS01 and description it is the material ledger for YS01. Save it. So for this material ledger type, we have company code currency available. Now we need to go to T code OMX3. OMX3. Here we will be making new entry and our assigning valuation area with the material ledger type. Save it. Now we need to go to OMX1. Here go to your valuation area YS01 and activate your material ledger and make the price determination as transaction based. Just save it. Now you need to activate your plant using the T code CKM start. The plant is YS01. First you need to make the test run, execute. So you will see that plant can be set as productive. Okay. Now go back. Now remove this test run also and execute again. Now you can see that plant is now productive. Go back. You can save this as variant for YS01. YS01 मटेरियल लेजर, यहाँ पे हमने मटेरियल लेजर को और प्लांट को प्रोडक्टिव किया है। अब यहाँ से हम स्टार्ट करेंगे। सबसे पहले अगर हम कोई भी मटेरियल बनाएंगे तो उसके लिए हम पहले मटेरियल लेंथ डिफाइन करेंगे OMSL में। यहाँ पे मटेरियल नंबर लेंथ जो है वो 18 है, ठीक है, जिसे हम 40 तक एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं, बट हम अभी 18 ही रख रहे हैं। उसके बाद OMS9 में जाओगे। OMS9, यहाँ पे फील्ड रेफरेंस को हम कॉन्फ़िगर करेंगे। ये 0001 हमारा जो स्टैंडर्ड रहता है, इसको हम सेलेक्ट करेंगे और कॉपी एज करेंगे। फील्ड रेफरेंस रखेंगे YS01 और इसको सेव कर देंगे। ना हमने एक फील्ड रेफरेंस भी बना लिया है YS01। अब हम इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर में जाएंगे। OMS3। OMS3, तो यहाँ पे हम ऑलरेडी देखेंगे कि बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर बने हुए हैं। तो क्या ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर बना हुआ है? ऑटोमोबाइल
I think no.
नहीं है, सो हम न्यू एंट्री क्रिएट कर लेंगे। वाई नाम से, एक सेकंड, वाई नाम से कोई है इंडस्ट्री टाइप? पहले हम चेक करेंगे कि वो इंडस्ट्री टाइप है कि नहीं, क्योंकि हमें यूनिक नेम देने होते हैं। तो वाई नाम से देखते हैं। STVWX वाई नाम से है ऑलरेडी, ठीक है। तो हम नंबर देख लेते हैं। 9 नहीं है, 5 भी नहीं है, तो हम 5 रख लेते हैं। तो न्यू एंट्री इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर 5, इंडस्ट्री डिस्क्रिप्शन विल बी ऑटोमोबाइल्स। फील्ड रेफरेंस अभी हमने क्रिएट किया था YS01 से। बस ये नोट कर लेते हैं हम कि ये यूनिक है इंडस्ट्री 5, तो हमने ये यूनिक 5 बनाया है। YS01, तो हमने 5 बनाया है ऑटोमोबाइल्स का। इसके बाद हम मटेरियल टाइप क्रिएट करेंगे। लेसन T code is OMS2 to create the material type. So let's create a material type using, first open that ROH standard and select that and make a copy it as YROH, that is raw material for YS01. Now save this. Now select this and go to quantity and value updating. Go to position, valuation area is YS01 and material type is YROH. So for this we will be activating this quantity and value updating. Now we will be defining the screen sequence OMT3B. OMT3B. यहाँ पे हम क्या करते हैं, जो ये जो इंडस्ट्री सीक्वेंस है 21। इसको कॉपी करते हैं और अपना इंडस्ट्री सीक्वेंस बनाते हैं YS से। स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस का मतलब है कि हम जब भी मटेरियल क्रिएट करेंगे तो कौन कौन सी स्क्रीन आएंगी और किस सीक्वेंस में आएंगी। तो अभी हमें यहाँ पे ये रहा जो स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस है YS01, इसे हमें सब सारी स्क्रीन के लिए एक्टिवेट करना होगा। प्लांट इज YS01, स्टोरेज लोकेशन इज YS01। अभी हम इसको कैंसिल करते हैं क्योंकि कुछ एंट्रीज मिसमैच हुई हैं, इसको भी कैंसिल करते हैं। नो, दोबारा से स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस डिफाइन करते हैं OMT3B। देखते हैं कहीं पुराना वाला तो नहीं बन गया। नहीं बना। तो इसको हम 21 को फिर से सेलेक्ट करके कॉपी करते हैं और इसका नाम रखते हैं स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस फॉर YS01। की मस्ट बी YS। यहाँ पे आप देखोगे स्टोरेज लोकेशन जो है वो डिफॉल्ट वाले की आई है पहले, तो हम ये चीजें चेंज करेंगे। ये स्टोरेज लोकेशन है, ये भी YS01। ये सेल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो कि डिफाइंड नहीं है, तो इसे अभी के लिए हटा देंगे। या फिर फिलहाल के लिए ये सब सेल्स वाला पार्ट हटा देंगे, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल एंड डिवीजन वाला। ये क्या है, स्टोरेज लोकेशन रिलेटिव वन, एंट्री 0001। ओके ओके, वी नीड टू मेंटेन YS01 एंड स्टोरेज लोकेशन YS01। एंट्री K8 0, K80 क्या है? अच्छा, ये बार बार वही आ रहा है। एक्चुअली क्या है, किसी ने ये जो स्टैंडर्ड एंट्रीज है ना वो डिलीट कर दी है, किसी ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। सी, ये जो प्लांट आ रहा है ना, हमें अपना प्लांट डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा हर एक एंट्री के लिए। अब हम इसको सेव कर सकते हैं। Now, if you select this screen sequence and go to the data screens, you can see that this screen sequence YS is having these much of screens. Screen for basic data 1, screen for basic data 2, screen for this. See now? So this screen can be visible while creating the material master. And if you select any one screen like accounting, and if you go to sub screens, you can see that these much of sub screens are available. Like this is the sub screen. This is the sub screen under that screen. So in this way, you have defined the screen sequence. Now coming to the next step, we have defined the screen sequence, but what is the order of these screens? We need to define that. So for that, the T code is OMT3R, OMT3R, OMT3R. तो यहाँ पे हम ऑर्डर डिफाइन करेंगे. स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस है हमारा YS. इसमें डबल इसके अंदर जाओ तो यहाँ पे फिलहाल ऑर्डर देखोगे तो ये ऑर्डर नंबर है, ठीक है. ये 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 यानी कि पहले बेसिक डेटा 1 दिखाई देगा, फिर बेसिक डेटा 2 दिखाई देगा. मैं आपको ये दिखाता हूँ पहले. हम इसको ये भी कर सकते हैं, अगर हम इसको चेंज करना चाहें कि पहले क्लासिफिकेशन दिखाई दे, ठीक है, तो इसको हम 10 कर देंगे. फिर इसके बाद बेसिक डेटा 2 दिखाई दे और इसके बाद बेसिक डेटा 1 दिखाई दे. तो इस तरीके से हम सीक्वेंस डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, स्क्रीन का. बट फिलहाल हम जो स्टैंडर्ड है वही रख रहे हैं, कोई चेंज नहीं कर रहे. इस तरीके से हम अपना स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस में ऑर्डर डिफाइन कर सकते हैं स्क्रीन का. नाउ we will be assigning the screen sequence to industry sector using the T code OMT3E. OMT3E. Here we will be maintaining the influencing structures. Go here, and if you see that industry sector screen sequence, मटेरियल इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर क्या था हमारा? वाई 5 था शायद. ये रहा 5 ऑटोमोबाइल. इसमें हम स्क्रीन रेफरेंस हम सेव कर सकते हैं. अभी देखते हैं स्क्रीन रेफरेंस कुछ डिफाइन किया है कि नहीं किया. स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस है 5S. ऑर्डर स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस. नाउ असाइनिंग स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस टू industry using OMT3E. Then Y will be assigning to BH, means assigning screen sequence to industry. Go to position, material type is YROH. तो YROH के लिए जो स्टैंडर्ड रेफरेंस मटेरियल टाइप है वो ROH से लिया है हमने, ठीक है. और ये वाला यूजर है हमारा, तो इस यूजर के लिए जो स्टैंडर्ड स्क्रीन रेफरेंस है वो एस के डिफाइंड है. ट्रांजेक्शन स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस कंट्रोल, तो फिलहाल हम इसको नहीं छेड़ रहे हैं क्योंकि इसके लिए हम ट्रांजैक्शन की जरूरत नहीं है चेंज करने की, ठीक है. ये यूजर बेस है, मतलब स्क्रीन रेफरेंस अगर हम चाहें तो स्क्रीन के बेसिस पे डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, ट्रांजैक्शन के हिसाब से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, या फिर यूजर के हिसाब से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि किस यूजर के लिए कैसे स्क्रीन दिखेंगी, या मटेरियल टाइप के हिसाब से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, या इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर के हिसाब से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. तो ये है, इस स्क्रीन में हम अपना स्क्रीन सीक्वेंस जो हमने डिफाइन किया था वो सेट कर सकते हैं पर यूजर पर ट्रांजैक्शन. अभी हम जो करेंगे फील्ड रेफरेंस को प्लांट से असाइन करेंगे यूजिंग द टी कोड OMSA. तो पहले तो ये मेंटेनेंस स्टेटस कॉपी करते हैं, न्यू एंट्री करते हैं. हमारा जो प्लांट था वो YS01 था. और जो हमने फील्ड रेफरेंस बनाया था वो 01 बनाया था। तो हमने क्या किया है, अपना फील्ड रेफरेंस को प्लांट को असाइन कर दिया है। Now we will be defining the material group using the key code OMSF. OMSF. Go to new entry. Go to new entry. Name of your material group. It is the material group of YS01. Now you have already defined the material group. Now the most important thing is number ranges for your material. /n MMR, edit, go to groups, change, create new group. Yes, materials. Number range would be your YS and it would be from 11 to 80. Save this. Now what I need to do, I need to assign this our material type YROH to this number range, that is YS. No, it is currently assigned to Y, but I need to assign this to YS. Uh, STUV WXY. Okay, that is assigned. Now save it. Now if you create new material, that is using the key code MM01, the internal number already exists. Basic data, purchasing, and accounting. Plant is YS01. So let's it is automobile. So for automobile, uh, name the material name. It's like it's a raw material, so I can make it as nut piece and material group is YS01. Always remember that for standard this raw material, the valuation class is 3000 and always maintain per unit price as one nut can be cost 10 USD. So see, our number 36 is created. That is belongs to our number range 21 to 80 that we have defined because some 35 materials already have been created earlier. So let's make a note of it so that we can use this material and this number range. अभी ये मीटिंग फिनिश होने वाली है। मटेरियल जो मटेरियल क्रिएट हुआ है वो देखते हैं।
हेलो।
फिर से 2 मिनट का
हेलो।
ब्रेक लेते हैं। हाँ हाँ,
हम पाइपलाइन का भी अभी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं ना?
इसका
पाइपलाइन का मटेरियल टाइप।
हाँ हाँ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हम हर एक सिनेरियो का अलग अलग करेंगे तो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा, पूरा प्रोसेस समझ में आएगा। एक एक करके
ओके।
चलेंगे सीक्वेंस से। वैसे चाहे तो हम पूरे 50 मटेरियल भी एक साथ अभी क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, हर एक डिफरेंट उसके, बट
डिटेल से।
वो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा। यार एक के लिए मटेरियल बीपी सारा कुछ क्रिएट करके देखना। ठीक है, तो अभी मैं 2 मिनट के लिए फिर से ब्रेक लेते हैं और 2 मिनट में फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Vishnu, one second.
हाँ गायत्री। तो लास्ट क्लास में मटेरियल क्रिएट हो गया, मटेरियल मास्टर डेटा कंप्लीट हो गया। नाउ वी विल बी मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द बिजनेस पार्टनर। सो फर्स्ट वी विल बी configuring the vendor master. After that, we will doing the testing that the business partner is working well or not. So for that, we need to go to SPRO, reference IMG, cross, what is that? Cross application component, then SAP BP, SAP BP. Here you need to go to BP, go to basic setting, and in the basic settings, you need to go to business partner role. So here you need to define the BP roles first. So what your business partner, these are the various roles available already. So we need to copy our PP role, that is FLVN 00, and make it copy as like YSVN 00. And this will be supplier finance for company code of YS01. Just hit enter and save this. Similarly, you need to define first. Let's check what are the BP role categories available. These are the various BP role categories. And if you select like employee and go to BP role categories, so there is no BP role category assigned to the transaction. So close this. Now go to pack, pack, define BP role. Now you need to go to LVN01. Here you need to copy this edge YSVN01, and this will be supplier for purchasing of YS01. So this role will be doing the purchasing part for YS01. So we have defined the BP roles. Now let's group these BP roles into one grouping. Okay. So let's create a new entry, name as YS BP grouping. Title will be YS01 BP grouping, or we can say it as BP role grouping. Now save this. Now here you can see BP role groupings to BP role. Here we can assign those two roles that we have defined, YSVN00 and YSVN01 to this grouping. So what we have done, we have defined the two roles and assigned these two roles to this BP role grouping. Now we will be defining the number range for this PP role grouping using the T code BUCF. Similarly, what we did for the material master, we do here also, like go to intervals and check the free interval first. See 10, 3, what number should be chosen? 10351 to 10400. Let's take a screenshot of this. नेहा स्क्रीनशॉट लेना इसका, ये हम एक्चुअली चेक करेंगे कि ये वाला अवेलेबल है कि नहीं, 600000 2002 ये वाला, क्योंकि हम ट्राई करेंगे कि जो वेंडर नंबर का रेंज है XKN1 वो भी सिमिलर हो। 6, 6, हाँ ये वाला अवेलेबल होगा 66 से हाँ तक। ठीक है, तो हम ये वाला ही रखते हैं। go to BU, go to BUCF, create new number range, that is YS from here to here. Save this. Okay, so we have defined our number range, that is YS from here to here. You can make a note of it whenever we create a new business partner that will start from 6600006901. Okay, and similarly, let's create a new number range for vendor numbers also. XKN1. Go to interval, create a new interval, name as YS, and it will also taking the same number range. Save. So first we have defined the number ranges for BP roles and vendor numbers also. Now we will be defining the vendor account group using the T code BUC2. So now what we are doing? We have created a grouping and we will be assigning number range to that grouping. Okay. So go to the position, grouping name is YSBP, YSBP. So new entries to the grouping YSBP, we will be assigning YS number range. YS 01 BP role grouping. Save this. Now what we have done, let me summarize this. We have created two roles, YSVN00 and YSVN01, and make them a BP role grouping into YSBP, and then created a number range YS and assign that number range to this BP role grouping. Okay. Now coming to the vendor part, we will be defining the vendor account group first using the T code OBD3. Create new group for YSVN, that is vendor account group, vendor account group for YS01. One second, let me Save this. Now we have created a vendor account group. Now we will be defining the number range to vendor account group using xkn1 that I have already done. Now I will be assigning that number range to vendor account group using the T code OBAS. Our vendor account group is YSVN and number range is YS. Now save this. So what we have done, we have created a vendor account group and created a number range and assigned that number range to our vendor account group. Now to link these two vendor account groups and VP group, we need to use T code ASALN 0, 100, 2326. So position BP role grouping is YSBP. Create new entry grouping is YSBP and group is YSVN. And click on same number. The number range for a vendor account group has not been defined externally. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. So I'll summarize all the things. We have created two roles, two BP roles, FLVN 00 and FLVN 01, YSVN 00 and YSVN 01, and assign that into the grouping YSBP. Similarly, created a group vendor account group for YSVN, created a number range for both, and linked for these two. So this is the whole configuration for the vendor account group business partner. Let's test this configuration if we have done the correct using the T code BP. Now here you need to create an organization. With the grouping YSBP and the company name is, for example, Nutcrackers Private Limited, and the search term is Nutcracker. House street is Valley. House number is 88. Postal code is this. City is Washington. Country is US. Region is WA. And the language is EN. Make the entries and save it. So your business partner will be created with the number. See the number of the business partner, that is 6600006901. Right now that we have defined the number range for business partners. Now go to change mode. Go to the BP role as YSVN00. Go to company code data and maintain the company code as YS01 and reconciliation account as 12110000. Save this. Now you can see that your business partner number and supplier number is same. How it has happened? Because we have linked this business partner and vendor using the T code SALN, right? That's because of that it is possible. So let me write that write these two things in the BP and VN is this number and material is, let me make a note of it so that we can use that later. So we have completed the business partner master data part. Now coming to the purchasing info record. So in the purchasing info record configuration, let's start with the defining the number range here also. OMU, go to intervals, and here you need to check the pre-interval first. That is 3100 to 3200 is there. So we can choose the 3200. 3500 से 35,001 to 35,024 एंड वन इज 1201 से ये, तो हम ये वाला ही चूज कर लेते हैं 1201 से 2000. So we will go to group, change, create a new group name is yes automobiles, number range is YS from 12012 to 1300. Save this. It overlaps with XR, so we need to check that XR. Do you want to exit overlapping at unsaved data lost? Yes. Create. Number range would be sorry. Let's check the printable first. YS 12,001 to 12,099. Let's save this. So make a note of it. Whenever I create a purchase info record, the first purchase info record will be having the number range as 12,001. That I will show you later. Go back. Now here I need to assign this IN to our number range YS. Similarly, I need to check the IL and also assign it to our number range YS. Now save this. Now if you check that your IL is, see these two IL and IN I have assigned to my number range YS. Okay. So this part is complete. Now go to OMEL. OMEL. Here I can define a certificate category. So let's make a new entry that is for quality, the certificate of quality, and that certificate should check the certificate number, certificate date, country, region, and these all things. So save this. So I have created a certificate category also. Now let's define the price history using the T code OMHP. OMHP. Go to your purchasing organization YH01. So here we will be check mark this effective price in order price history. Now coming to the end user part, while creating the purchase info record. The material that I have created this one, the plant I have created this one, and the supplier that I have created is, what was the supplier number? Supplier number is this one. Purchasing organization is YS01. So let's create a standard info record. Press enter. Supplier not yet created by purchasing organization YS01. See, if this type of error comings now, so let me clear this. The purchasing organization you entered has not defined for this supplier. So for this, I need to go to BP and search for your business partner, and you need to go to YSVN01, and here if you go to purchasing tab, then you have not maintained this YS01. So that's why that error is coming. Got it? So once you assign this business partner to this purchasing organization, you can use this business partner for this purchasing organization. Got it?
Okay.
So you have encountered this error many times and you contacted me. So I told you that you can solve in this way. Now go to your purchasing info record. Now if you try again, sorry, I need to cancel this first. Now go to M11 and now see there is no error right now. Okay, no? So this is the reminder data that we need to provide to supplier, that in how many days we need to provide that reminder to the supplier for regarding the purchase order. Here we can maintain the certificate. Number is this one. It is valid to, let's say, this date. You can also define the supply option, that you can receive the supply from this state to this state only. PIR or YS01. Enter custom tariff number. We need to enter the custom tariff number also. Now plant delivery days can be 2 days. Purchasing group will be YS0. Standard quantity we need to maintain, required to be ordered as 100, and the price would be 10 USD for this material from this supplier. Okay, so we need to save this purchasing info record. So in this way our purchasing info record is completed, because we have defined, you see this number 120001 that I have created the number range for this purchasing info record. So this means that our configuration is correct. And if you want to change the purchasing info record, you can go to NME12, press enter. You can change the data here. Okay, so this is the change info record. And the ME12 transaction. And if you want to display the purchase info record, the T code is ME13. You can press enter, and these all the details are all only in the display mode. And if you want to make check that how many changes you have made in the purchasing organization, you can enter your info record number and see there is only one change is made by this user at this date and this time to this info record number. Okay, so here you can maintain the changes made in the info record. Also, if you want to check that for this supplier, how many purchasing info records are available. So you can use this T code ME1L that can generate the report that for this supplier there is list of purchasing info records will be visible. Okay, so the info record 120001 is defined for the supplier and this material. And if you want to view the purchasing info record against this material, so you can use the T code ME1N that can list out the all the purchasing info records that can contains this material. So this shows that this material is used in this purchasing info record that will be against this supplier that say that that can provide this material for 10 USD per one piece from this date to this date. Okay, so finally we have finished that purchasing for record part also. Now we will be configuring the source list. That is our last master data. So let's configure this using the T code OME5. So here we need to go to the plant YS01 and check mark this source list so that we can create the source list or configure the source list for this plant. Okay. So first we need to do this step first. After that, go to MM01, MM02, and in this material, we need to activate the source list first. Go to the purchasing view. The plant is YS01. In the purchasing view, you can see the source list. You need to make the check mark it. Okay. After that, you can only use this material in the source list. Now go to ME01, ME01. So this is the material that you can use for this plant to create the source list. So this material is valid from today's date and valid to this date. The supplier number is, what was the supplier number? Let me make a note of that. Supplier number
हाँ
and the purchasing
हाँ
organization
हाँ
is YS01.
हाँ 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 राइट टाइम बोला राजू को हाँ मैं
So
नंबर भी देता हूँ मेरा नंबर हाँ व्हाट्सएप करता हूँ
I can, if I
हाँ ठीक है
want
हाँ
to fix this vendor for this material, I can
हाँ
check
वही
mark
वही
this fix. Or if I choose to
हाँ
block this, I
ठीक है
can block this supplier during this validity period. So there is two options are
हाँ
available,
हाँ
fix
हाँ
and block.
ठीक है
Similarly, I can maintain multiple suppliers also for this material. But for now,
हाँ हाँ
testing
हाँ
purpose,
नहीं
I'm
वही
using
बोल रहा हूँ मैं
only
राजू को देख
I'm
भाई
using
एक
only
मिनट
one.
कर
Niyaz, please mute yourself. So you can see the source list has been changed. So in this way, our purchasing info record and source list has been completed. Now we will be moving towards our next topic, that is automatic purchasing order. अभी कितना टाइम, अभी 9 मिनट बाकी है, तो इतने में हो जाएगा। करते हैं उसको। So we will be starting our new topic, that is automatic purchase order. For doing converting multiple purchase requisitions at once into purchase order, we will be using this feature of automatic purchase order. For this, first go to MM02, and here in the purchasing view, we need to make this material available for automatic purchase order. Okay. So here is the tick mark automatic purchase order. So we make this material available to create purchase order automatically. So save this. This is the first step to change the material. Then we will go to business partner. And in the business partner, if I search this, and we need to do the same thing in here also. In the purchasing, we can see that there is automatic purchase order. Check marks should be there. So we need to check mark here. So we need to change the material and supplier first to make them available for automatic purchase order. Now, these material and vendor should be available in purchase info record. So we need to check that if it is, we have already created the purchase info record for this material and the supplier. Na? So if you want to create a new one, it shows that purchase info record is already exist. That is perfect. So let's start creating the purchase requisition, that is using ME51 and ME51 and so the main thing is you need to check mark the source determination. Okay, enter your material. What the material number, that is 36 now. So let's enter that material. Enter that material here, and we need only 5 quantity for YS YS01 plant. See, once I press enter, what changes you can see here? You can see that, where is that? Document type NB. Okay. With document category B. Oh, some student have making some non-required changes here. So let's start again for creating purchase requisition using the T code ME51, and here you need to check use only the standard. What is that NB? See, someone has changed this document type for purchase requisition. Just give me a moment. Let me check that in my system. Actually, some student has changed that in the test system. So I need to check here. NB purchase requisition would be there. Okay. So in the test system also, the document type would be UGs, that is NB only. NA, NBB, NBBN. Someone has totally destroyed the configuration of the document type of purchase requisition. So we need to make the changes for that first. No issue. We can make this solved out. Go to SAP reference IMG. Here we need to go to material management. Here we need to go to purchasing. Here in the purchasing, there should be purchase requisition, defining document type for purchase requisition, and see if I search that NB, someone has totally changed that. And B, what else they have done? NBS 1001 number range. See here we can define that what number ranges would be applicable to which document type. Okay, so NBPP 10, 19, 20, number range this, field selection this, and okay, let's create our, if we are going to create a new document type, then that will be changing the complete configuration. So let's use any available configuration, that is NBB for now. Make the source determination. Material is this, quantity this, quantity 5, and plant is Y01. There is some error. Enter purchasing organization. So we need to enter the purchasing group as YS0. Purchasing group is YS0. Press enter. Now first check the no message during check. Now you can click on save. Now you can see that purchase requisition has been created for this material. Let me make a note of this purchase requisition number. Now we have created the purchase requisition for this. Now we will be converting. Assume that we have multiple purchase requisitions. Okay. For example, thousands of purchase requisitions. So we will be converting those purchase requisitions into purchase order. Okay. So we will be creating new purchase order per requisition. Okay. So we will be maintaining the purchase requisition number here. And if we have number of purchase requisitions, so we can maintain in this box list. Okay. So if we click on OK, execute. So you can see that uh, the step is executed, but the PO couldn't be created because this is the test system. This is not the real system. 03 M/03. We'll be defining the condition table first. So first we need to check how many conditions table are already available. Up to 500, these are the standard ones that we can't change. And then after 501, we can create new one. So 501 is not there, so we can create the 501. 501. It is saying already exists, no issue. We can create 503. It is already exist. So let's take a random number 555. As this is test system, so multiple people have created multiple tables. So here in this table, I will be adding the supplier, the material, and the purchasing organization. Okay, so I'm creating a table using these three combination: material, supplier, and purchasing organization. Now click on generate, go to local object. See, our table 555 has been saved, means it is generated. Okay, so in the next step, we will be defining the access sequence. We will be defining the access sequence using the T code M/07. New entry access sequence name is YS01. It is the access sequence for YS01. Save this. And in this access sequence, I will be accessing what? I will be accessing my table number 555. So this is the meaning of this thing. Okay, that in this access sequence, I will be accessing my this table. And in this table, what I will be finding, I will be having these three fields: supplier, material, and purchasing organization. Got it? So this is the concept of access sequence and table. So our next step is maintaining the condition type using M06. So here these are the condition types. Types means these are the rules by which we can calculate the price of the material. So for that I will be using PBXX. Okay. So I will be copying this gross price and copy as YSPR. Okay. So this is the gross price I'm using for all the materials in YS01. This condition type is for prices, and this prices can be calculated on the basis of quantity, and this condition can be categorized in the basic price category. So do you understand these three things? That this condition
Yeah.
type is of price classes and can be categorized in the basic price, and this price can be calculated on the quantity basis, and this price can be positive and negative both. This is the
Okay.
concept of this condition type. One is copied, and let's save this. Now I'm using discount also. Okay, so I'm applying discount on percentage on gross. So selecting this and making a new entry as YSDS, DS for discount, and I'm providing discount percent on gross for my. Let's save this. Okay, so if you see this, that this is the condition, this condition type is for discount or surcharge. Okay, and this can be calculated on the basis of how it is calculated. Calculation type shows that how it will be calculated. It is calculated in the percentage basis, and it will be negative always because this is the discount.
Okay.
Okay, so we have defined the condition types. Now in next, now in the next step, we will be defining the calculation schema. In the calculation schema, let's create a new entry, and this is the calculation schema, or we can say this is the pricing procedure, and this is the pricing procedure that I will be using for IS01 company code. If you go to control data, you can define that how this pricing procedure will work, means how it will be calculating your price. So in the step number 10, 20, and 30, these are the steps. In these steps, I will be using first YSPR, okay, and then I will be using YSTS, and then uh, let's press enter. So first I'm using YSPR, means gross price.
Gross price.
Then, then I will be using discount, and this discount will be applicable on this step, okay, on 10. And then I will be calculating total
What
price.
is the 10, 20? It automatically come?
This or this?
This first one, first column.
This is the sequence. The 10, 20.
Sequence. Okay.
रजिस्टर में जैसे मेंटेन करते हैं ना, बस.
Okay.
And this total price will it will be calculated? It will be calculated using the 10 step number 10 and 20. That first it will be calculating the gross price, then it will be giving the discount using the 20th step. Okay. So this is your pricing procedure, means how while creating the purchase order, how that price will be calculated. So this is the concept of pricing procedure. Now in next step, we will be going to OMFN. We will be creating the schema group for the suppliers. Okay. So in new entry, schema group for supplier YS01. This is the schema group for suppliers of YS01. So now I've created that there are multiple suppliers, and I'm grouping that into this supplier group. Okay. Means so that these supplier group can be used that pricing procedure.
Okay.
Now in the next step, I am creating similarly a schema group for purchasing organizations. So I'm using the same T code YS01, and this is schema group for purchasing organization of YS01. Means there are multiple purchasing organizations. I'm grouping that into one schema group YS01, so that all the purchasing organizations that are using this schema of purchasing organizations group that can use that pricing procedure that I am creating. This is the concept for
Okay.
this. Now in next step, using the T code OMFP, I will be joining, means assigning this purchasing organization to schema group for purchasing organization. So our purchasing organization is YS01. So I'm saying that this purchasing organization is belong to this group.
This.
Similarly, I can assign multiple purchasing organization to this schema group. Okay.
Okay.
For now, as I have only created one purchasing organization, so I'm assigning only this purchase schema group to only this one purchasing organization. This is the concept for assigning schema group. Who मेंटेन स्कीमा ग्रुप फॉर वेंडर, ये हो गया ना, हमने वेंडर के लिए बना लिया, मेंटेन स्कीमा ग्रुप फॉर परचेजिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए बना लिया, और फिर जो परचेजिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए जो परचेजिंग ग्रुप बनाया उसको हमने असाइन कर दिया, ठीक है। नाउ इन नेक्स्ट स्टेप OMFO means we need to go to new entries and for purchasing group के लिए what will be the our schema for purchasing organization, that is YS01, and what is the schema for schema group for supplier, that is YS, okay, and I will be using what pricing procedure, YS01. Got it? First, what I have done,
Okay.
I have created schema group for purchasing
Schema
organization
group.
and schema group for suppliers. So I
Yeah.
will be using YS01 pricing procedure for these two. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the concept for this step. Now let's go to business partner. In business partner, we can see that in the purchasing data, there is option for schema group supplier. Okay, so I'm assigning this business partner into this schema group.
Okay.
What is our schema group? That is YS.
Well,
So that
mm,
when I will use this supplier will be reflecting to this schema, and this schema will be using our pricing procedure. So in that way,
mm,
this BP can be used to calculate the correct price according to our pricing procedure. Now in our next step, we will be creating condition records using the T code MEK2. So our condition type would be what was our condition type? First was YSPR for gross price. It is saying that there are no access sequence for condition type. Means I have done a mistake while creating the access sequence, while creating the condition type, where we need to maintain the access sequence also. So let's go to the back step for the condition type where we need to maintain that access sequence. So in this way we can resolve the errors. Okay.
okay.
Uh, in the condition type M06, the T code is M06. And if I go to the condition type YSPR and double click on it, see, because this field is empty, I was unable to create the condition record. So I need to maintain the access sequence here. What was my access sequence? That is YS01. Similarly, I need to maintain the access sequence for my another condition type, that was YSTS. Where is that? Similarly, it would be, there is something else is assigned. I need to assign my correct access sequence. See, whatever mistake we have done, the system will tell itself, okay, you have done this mistake, correct it yourself.
Okay.
So now we will be creating condition record using MEK2. So now there won't be any error. So now you are learning also how to resolve the errors
Mm.
in the configuration also. In this condition, for this supplier, this material, this purchasing organization, I will be executing this. So here I need to maintain the purchasing organization, that is YS01. Okay, and it will be using 10 USD per one piece. Okay, this material is cost 10 USD per one piece from this supplier when purchased by this purchasing organization. Okay, this is our first
Yeah.
condition record. Means we are applying the conditions.
Mm.
It is nothing, we are just applying the condition. Similarly, when you give again purchasing organization YS01, so this time you see this is the percentage because we are
Okay.
creating condition for discount. So
Discount.
discount of 2% will be given. When this 2% discount will be given, when this material is bought from this supplier using this purchasing organization. Got it? The condition?
Mm. Yeah.
So in this way we are saving this condition record. So we have created the condition records also. Now let's create a purchase order to see if our uh, pricing procedure works properly or not. Okay.
Mm.
So we will need to put the supplier. The
This.
supplier is this. We
Okay.
need to maintain the material. The material is this.
Mm.
Go to the header data. The purchasing organization is YS01 and purchasing group is YS0
Mm.
and company code is YS01. Now enter the plant as YS01. Enter quantity as 5 quantity. You can see here,
Net price. Yeah. Net
yeah,
price
you
is
can see
9.
here
Oh.
for 5 pieces, the net price is 9.8.
Mm.
How it comes? It comes using our pricing procedure.
Okay.
Okay, so
Per head.
second, just
Item details
where is the item details here actually?
and down, left corner down.
Yeah, here it is the item detail.
Ah,
So if we go here in the say the conditions tab, there you can see that it is taking a little longer. See,
yeah,
the gross price was 10 USD and 2% of
and for
discount is
5,
applicable. So in this way,
yeah,
the net price is 9.8 USD for one
8,
piece. And
yeah,
similarly, it is applicable for the gross one
for
also,
5.
that 10 5 is 50 and 2% of 50 is 1 USD and the
1,
net price would be 49 USD for the
49.
complete order. So in this way, we can say that our the configuration of pricing procedure is working fine.